Hi everybody, it's Rachel here from Scrapeahappy here on YouTube, and I also go by the same name, Scrapeahappy, over on Instagram. Thank you so much for joining me for today's episode of Let's Get Crafty. Today is another project share video. This is a folio that I created for a friend whose last child of her 3 children just graduated from high school. So it's an end of an era in terms of her advocacy work for her children at school. And I thought I would like to celebrate her and her accomplishments of all that advocacy with a little folio album. This folio album was inspired by my friend Pia from Pia Pie Art here on YouTube and on Instagram, and also from my other crafty friend Debbie from Havana Crafty Designs _ Debbie N. And so they posted some projects over on Instagram, and they were inspired by Rosa Kelly, who posted this tutorial for this project, and went ahead and made it. So I thought I would like to go through and just share mine. So as I said, this is a graduation theme, and the papers that I used, I went with black and white because I don't know if all 3 children all graduated with the same grad colors, so I wanted to keep it simple with black and white. And I had these 8x8 papers that were left over in my black and white box when I was sorting through papers again to see if there was anything to purge and get rid of, and so I used this. So I have no idea who made this paper, unfortunately, because it was all separated and the cover was gone. So my apologies if you're interested in the paper, but it's really old. It's been in my stash for at least 9 to 10, maybe even longer. So it's been a while. And then this paper here, and some of that you'll see in the book, is from Die Cuts with a View. It's an 8x8 paper pack. That's, again, quite old in my stash. So this little charm I put on the top, it says, if you can't see it, it says yay. And so this was picked up at Michael's a while back, and I thought it would be cute to put on the front because we're celebrating. Now, the book design layout, I was actually originally making this book for my daughter, but I didn't, to commemorate her big transition to kindergarten and becoming a big kid, but I didn't like the black with the paper collection I was planning on using. So then I went ahead and decided to use this to give as a friend gift. So the closure of it, in Rosa's tutorial, she uses magnets. I didn't use magnets because at first this was just going to be like a trial and error type book, but then I actually turned it into a gift. So I actually used a sort of traveler's notebook style elastic to keep it closed. So it opens up like that. And then I just went ahead and used stuff from my stash to decorate it. So this here is a flap, so you can see all the glitter and the fancy part to it. So this just folds down and it opens up so that you can see the pages underneath, and there's lots of spot for pictures. So pictures there, at the top here, and then another one here, and at the top, and they progressively get bigger. And then these sentiments here came from my friend Christian from Christian's Crafty Adventure. This was the very first swap. An unexpected humongous box arrived at my door, and those were in it. She's made all of those, so it's fun to have those on hand just to start decorating. Recorded for all time. Here's another page here. And then this is the biggest one at the back. And this was the part that scared me about Rosa's tutorial. But then when I talked to Debbie and Pia, they said it's not as hard as it looks. So this is like a little pop-up, and we could put pictures along there or journaling. So I thought that would be really nice to have there. And then here's another spot for pictures. And then this just folds down like this. Oh, and then this, whoops. And then these fold down, and that just covers that. I don't even know if you really need a magnet. It makes it a little more neater perhaps, but it's working without one. Now, unfortunately, I did use 65-pound cardstock. I don't recommend it, and the seams were starting to go a little bit, and so I did have to use tape. And I know it's a gift, and my friend's going to completely understand, is not going to be offended by it, because that happened just as I was making it. The seams were starting to go. So again, a picture can go here. This opens up, a picture can go here. And then I finally used this die here. It's a Sizzix die that you can pop things in and put little like papers. So I popped a little color in there. She has 3 kids, so I thought this would be fun to have 3 different little sentiments. And then in this spot here, I made a little pocket to put a traveler's notebook journal. And so this journal, I lucked out and found a package of 2 traveler's notebook inserts for $1.25 at my Dollar Tree. I was blown away by how inexpensive they were. It's way easier to alter that than to make my own. So I just covered it with paper and put another chipboard piece on the front from my stash of Project Life odds and ends, and then another sticker here. And I thought my friend could journal about moments and things that she remembers about each of her children's graduation or journeys in education and the accomplishments to get there, and her wishes for her children for the future. And then that just tucks in like that, hidden away, and then spots for pictures, lots of real estate for pictures. So just a really quick project share video. I am really excited of how this turned out. I will be wrapping it up very soon and giving it to my my friend. So thank you so much for joining me for this episode of Let's Get Crafty. I look forward to seeing you all again in the future. Thanks for joining me, and come back soon. Bye bye.